Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, I'll be showing you the best deck to get to Ultimate Champion with in Clash Royale. So we're playing this Minor Magic Archer deck. This deck has just been really good in the meta as of recently. Okay, I kind of failed that King activation. Dang it, man, I wanted to pull that a little bit better, but I think if I pulled it fully, I feel like the Ice Spirit would have just targeted it, so I tried to go for the NATO a little bit differently there. And it didn't really work out. But it's okay. But yeah, guys, we're playing Modern Magic Archer. This is one of the very best decks at top ladder, pretty much everywhere in the game. It's one of the best decks, and I feel like it's just a really solid deck to get to Ultimate Champion with, because you can just really meticulously break down those big beatdown pushes from a lot of these heavy beatdown players around this league range, and just easily win the games, usually. This guy does go for the mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm just going to go ahead and play my Magic Archer to line up on that, and hopefully get some nice tower damage. It actually doesn't quite line up. I thought it would. But now it does with the help of our tornado, at least, so that's a little bit of damage. Could have been a little bit more, maybe. Maybe I should have positioned my Magic Archer at a different tile, but I'm still happy with that damage that we get right there. Would have been nice to have our king up right now. Oh, snap, he does go for the recruits. So what we can do here, guys, is go for the Goblinstein. It's really important to go for the Goblinstein like this when they have something like recruits. That way you can just pull all of them straight into your ability like that. I feel like a lot of people don't really do that, and they just play their Stein like here or like here instead against recruits, but you just have to play it in the middle, so that way the monster kites everything into itself, basically. And yeah, we're looking pretty good here so far. And to be honest with you guys, the way you get to Ultimate Champion is really just by kind of sticking to a certain deck and then just practicing it a while, getting used to the interactions, figuring out like the, king activations with a deck like this, for example, and that's really all there is to it. There's no really super special secrets or anything like that. It just a process that takes a little bit of time, usually. I think we should be pretty much fine right here. This guy just has such a weird deck, but recruits are always scary, man. No matter how bad your opponent is, if they have recruits, it's always going to be a little bit scary. We're looking pretty good right now. I'll go for this here. I could even go for an aggressive Magic Archer. He might recruits the bridge, though, but he doesn't because he plays the Lightning instead. Nice Magic Archer. Yo, the Magic Archer. Guys, it just takes... No, take the tower. Bro, it really didn't take the tower there. I wanted to say it's going to take the whole tower, but unfortunately it just leaves it with a few HP. If we defend this push here, though, we are going to probably just win the game, so let's see if we can do it. I think we can. Man, the Evo Cannon is so darn good, too. But guys, you could definitely play this deck even without the evolutions, so yeah. And if you don't have Goblinstein unlocked, feel free to use a Knight or something. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next match. This guy's already dead.
Alright guys, we got a match. I'm currently at the park because I just want to record this video right now, but at the same time I want to get some sunlight and stuff, so, one of the top ways to play Clash Royale is to do it outside. So yeah, that's what we're doing. It's not really dark yet, but it's not that early, so there's not too much sun left, but still nice out. You guys could probably hear the hawks in the background, or the crows, I think it is. We do get a small connection there. Let's pop our ability quickly. Nice, guys, beautiful ability right there. Nice, we're off to a great start already. Magic Archer will die, though, but Miner does tank for the Goblinstein at least, which is good. Come on, Miner. Nice, the Miner's alive still, guys. Let's go. This guy can't believe it, apparently. Alright. I'm just going to go for the Ice Spirit here, because the Skeletons are tanking, so he's going to have to do something. He does go for the Log right there. Looks like he has a pretty similar deck to us, but I guess he probably has a little bit of a different thing with like the wall breakers and stuff like that. By the way, guys, let me know in the comment section down below what are some really good foods that not a lot of people know are really good. Like, I'm probably gonna get my parents something today because once in a while we just get something, and I think what I'm planning to get today is maybe like some like some shawarma wrap or something like that. I kind of forget exactly what it's called, but I think that should be pretty good. But yeah, feel free to let me know if you guys know any good foods that I probably might not know about already. We do counter his Goblinstein pretty easily, and our Stein does actually get on the tower, which is pretty good here. Should be some pretty nice damage. Nice, love to see that. That's what's so broken about the Stein, I feel like, guys, the fact that, like, even if they play a building for the monster, the Stein itself usually, I mean, like, the doctor itself usually tends to go for the tower instead of the building. Even if you play, like, the building here, it can sometimes still go on the tower, which is kind of dumb, honestly. I don't know why that's a thing. We do get some very nice Magic Archer damage there. Man, I'm so glad I'm not playing Hoggy Q right now, because this would be pretty unfortunate if I was. I feel like pretty unfortunate matchup if I was playing Hoggy Q. Anyways, we do have our Evo Cannon right here, so I think we're chilling. Magic Archer does also basically take down everything. Did it switch lanes? Oh, it switched lanes! Ooh, that's kind of bad, actually, that we had to lane switch, but our miner is chipping away. I could have hit that one extra spear goblin there, to be honest, but hopefully our Magic Archer gets the damage we need anyways. Yeah, look at all that damage right there. Nice, man. Dude, guys, we're basically playing a mirror matchup here, but man, we just honestly kind of outplayed this guy a little bit. I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright, we're facing the incredible Superman. I'm just gonna go for the miner in the safe spot right here. He does have the barbarians, guys. It actually could be Lava Hound. Oh, brother. I think it's Lava Hound. Okay, guys, I mean, this matchup is beatable for sure, but it's just gonna be annoying. Even though it's very beatable. Wait, what? Tornado on nothing. That's kind of rare that you see a tornado getting cycled on nothing like that. Okay, I guess it might be like E-Golem or something toxic. Oh yeah, it's E-Golem. There is no way, guys. It's Elixir Golem. Well, I mean, I guess it's Magic Archer time because he has no tornado to pull it off of his tower. So I don't know what he's going to do here. He does go for an E-Drag, but we can actually just pull this away. And hopefully that can kind of keep on lining up a little bit. Nice, man. Yo, that was so clutch right there. I could even get my king up. Do I do it, though? I think yes. I think yes. We do take a few hits there. We do take 3 hits total, but I feel like that's kind of worth it to get my king up. Because at the end of the day, we're still up a lot of damage either way, so with our king up here, I'm pretty happy, actually. Now, this will be interesting. It kind of depends, like, if he has lightning or not, or, like, I don't know what spells he has, so I'm just going to kind of have to wait and see right here as to what happens, but this could get pretty interesting, though, for sure. Very nice Ice Spirit Evo, though, gotta say. Also, it is quite nice to have the Tornado. Oh, no, Magic Archer. Nice, the Magic Archer's still alive. It's probably going to die in a second here, but it did its job, realistically. Nice, that was a beautiful defense there, guys. And you could see the King Tower definitely was putting in the work a little bit as well to help us DPS that stuff down. He could NATO here or something. No, actually, he wasted the NATO. Never mind. But yeah, he does take some damage. And we do have our Evo Cannon right now, which is pretty good, so yeah. I'm going to do this here. He's probably going to go for the Barbarians, but we can always get like a Magic Archer or just pop our ability. Or maybe he's going to ignore that, maybe. Okay, no, he does go for the very late Barbs. Honestly, though, guys, those Barbs are actually really bad by him because all we have to do is Evo Cannon. Nice, man. Beautiful Evo Cannon. Basically kills the whole entirety of the Barbarians right there. Pretty easily. And we do have the Tornado right here. I feel like Tornado is such an easy card to play because it can constantly just fix up your mess ups, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of let that Inferno Dragon get a bit too close to my tower, but because of the Tornado, we still had absolutely nothing to worry about right there. Man, this is so easy, guys. This deck is so easy to play. I feel like the skill cap of this deck is highly overrated. It's not like the easiest deck to play or anything like that, but it's definitely overrated in terms of the skill cap that it takes. But yeah, feels very good beating Elixir Golem, and I'll see you guys in the next match. Okay, hold up, guys. We're actually facing a good player right now. I just saw this guy's profile. He has like 320 win badges, so it's definitely going to be a capable player right here. Hopefully he's not that amazing or anything like that. Otherwise, I don't know. But yeah, he has the wall breakers, so he could potentially have a Magic Archer deck too, or it could be something like Goblin Drill. I want to say probably Goblin Drill since he does pull out the Fire Spirit as well. Does he have like a poison though? We'll see about that. I put my Magic Archer in the opposite lane right there just to make sure that even if he had a poison, he couldn't kill everything. He does actually have the Fireball, but we're off to a pretty good start already. I could play the Tornado here, but I know he has the ability, so I feel like there's no point to do that. But yeah, he certainly does have Goblin Drill, I think. I feel like this matchup isn't even easy, but I'm not sure. Because it's hard to defend the drills, but we have some stuff good for us as well in this matchup. I don't know. I feel like it actually might be kind of difficult, but yeah, we'll see about that. We can just pull this to our King Tower here and get the nice King Tower activation. Definitely really helpful in this sort of matchup to try and get your King up kind of early, whenever possible. I'm going to go for this here. He does predict it. That was kind of obvious. I didn't really have anything else to play right there, but it's all good. We can always use our cannons on defense like that. I might even go for a Magic Archer on this one skeleton. I feel like it's genuinely kind of worth it. I'm going to go for the log here to hit that Fire Spirit. Beautiful Evo Ice Spirit there, guys. Look at that value. Alright, I think I will just go for the Evo Cannon right here. I could have went for a miner, but if he spammed the wall breakers after, I could have gotten into a little bit of trouble, so that's why I didn't do that. He does still go in for the Evo wall breakers kind of later. He does get one connection. Not the best for us, but we can make do with this still, I think. We're in a decent spot still. Beautiful log timing right there. Miner does get a little bit of chip damage, nothing too crazy, but maybe this magic archer will connect here. He does actually block it. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I can just go for a Goblin Stein. Nice, he does try to go for a prediction log right there. Nice, we hit his skeletons, guys. That's actually huge. He's probably going to get a late Mighty Miner down, but this should be fine for us, I think. Yeah, you can see this matchup is not easy at all, because he has, like, Fireball, he has Cannon, he has, like, all the cheap counters to all of our stuff, really, but we are still doing a pretty good job, though, overall. I'm going to go in for this. He could Fireball. He probably will actually Fireball. Yeah, no, that was maybe a bad play. I was hoping he would, like, go in right as I went for that, and then I wouldn't have to worry about anything, but doesn't really work out too well for us right there. I'm actually going to pull this off the tower, just to let my miner get a little bit of a connection. And I think I will go for the Magic Archer, even though he might predict it. Yeah, he tried to block a Magic Archer there. That's what those wall breakers were for. He does go in for the Fireball there. Not too sure about that Fireball by him. But he does have his 3-card cycle going, which is kind of annoying for us. He does go in for a Goblin Drill. We just could go for the Skeletons right here, get our Ice Spirit off as well, and I think we're pretty much chilling. I could Magic Archer, but I don't want to be that aggressive. Yo! Guys, he really tried to predict my Magic Archer there. He thought he was slick, but luckily I didn't go for it. He thought I would fall for it. You know, this guy has 320 win badges on his profile, but he really just did that type of Fireball. That is mad funny. We do make him go for the Evo Cannon there, which is probably not exactly what he would have loved to do. I'm going to go for this and then quickly Tornado to line it up on the tower. Forcing out the ability, and that just puts us in a really good spot right now. We could go for the prediction log here, hitting maybe Skellies. We do hit the Skellies there, beautiful. Man, we're just reading this guy like a book, but I feel like there's not really too much he can do here. If he had a good start, he definitely could win this matchup, but I feel like his start was just so bad that I pretty much knew I won from the very get-go right there. Ooh, I don't actually pull the wall breaker, but honestly it doesn't matter really at all, I would say. Gonna have to just go for a late log right here. I kind of have to lock in, actually. I'm starting to get some damage down on me. We do activate his King Tower, but it doesn't really matter because we take the win either way. Very nice. Alright, we're in the next match. Man, it feels so weird to be recording outside, guys. I normally never do this. I think I may have only done this one time before, if ever. I'm not sure. This guy does go for the Hunter. I'm just going to monitor the safe spot. May even go for a little bit of a lineup. Okay, I'm actually going to go for the lineup on this side instead. Ooh, come on, please. That's a nice lineup. We can just go for the Ice Spirit here, and it should fully counter the Hunter, I believe. Hopefully that doesn't get a shot on my tower. Oh, it does get a shot. I think I could have played my Ice Spirit a little bit differently right there to fully counter that Hunter. If I'm being honest, I basically never face Hunter, so sometimes I forget the interactions a little bit with it. But no, I know I could fully counter that if I play my things in the right positioning. We do have our king up right now, so that is going to be really helpful. Hopefully this guy doesn't have like a 3 musketeers deck or something crazy like that. He could have like a pump, so we have to be ready to try to kill that with our miner. Yeah, he does have the pump. Okay, I'm just going to go in here and go for the miner in this spot. Hopefully he doesn't predict it. Bro, I swear, guys, every time they play the pump in the corner, they always predict exactly where I play my miner. I don't know why, but somehow I genuinely can never get a miner on the pump when they play it in the corner. I don't know if that's just a skill issue or like an unlucky issue or I don't know what kind of issue I have, guys, but man, it doesn't really work. We can just play our skellies here. It actually pushes the ghost off the tower sometimes. I don't think I got it right there, but didn't really matter either way, to be fair. I kind of hate how the Battle Ram doesn't get fully countered by cannon anymore, but luckily we do have our king up, so actually it does get fully countered just because of our king helping out right there. That's pretty nice. I am going to go in for this here, and I'm going to play my miner kind of in the front here. Hopefully that works out. Right, he predicted it again, man. Well, he predicted that, but can he predict his tower's about to fall? How about you predict that, little guy? How about you predict your tower falling? You want to be so slick every time. Wait, that was such a bad magic archer. Didn't even reach the tower, and also it's going to get stunned up. Guys, I just sold with that magic archer. What was I thinking? But guys, The nice thing here, see, bro, I don't know why you're playing 3 musketeers in this day and age, but bro, literally all I have to do is evo cannon, and now they're dead basically. Bro, what is this guy thinking playing 3 musketeers in this day and age? Who told Buddy 3 musketeers are still viable? Alright, all you have to do is just get a bit of minor chip damage, or really anything. We're gonna have to get, like, maybe a nice magic archer, though, to be honest, to actually snipe down these 2 these 2 musketeers on this side, though. Nice, the musketeers in front of the ice golem, let's go. Okay, guys, this could still get a little bit close, but I'm pretty sure we should have this. I mean, I'd have to make a pretty big mistake. It's gonna be a little bit harder to spell cycle, though, just because of, the log nerf, but we don't even have to, like, do anything too much. We just have to get, I think, 1 more tornado to win the game. Yeah, I think 1 more tornado should do all the damage we need here. Yeah, beautiful. It's kind of funny how NATO does more damage than a log now. Doesn't really feel right.